My first question for Mr. Bonney. The Commodity Credit Corporation is certainly a very important entity to my folks back home. How would you describe its primary mission, its primary purpose in your views?
To support commodity production in agriculture and to help stabilize agriculture in the wake of extreme weather, all that type of stuff.
And speaking of commodities, I'm going to read this definition. A commodity is a raw material or primary agriculture product that can be bought and sold, such as copper or coffee or wheat or Milo. Do you feel that carbon is a commodity?
Carbon certainly has value, and we see that in things like the Growing Climate Solution Act and other pieces of legislation. But I think your question is about, is it a commodity in the context of the Commodity Credit Corporation? And I don't think it is. I don't think it needs to be. If you want to think about how you use the CCC to advance climate-smart agriculture and forestry, whatever you do in the CCC has to be about commodity production, agricultural commodities, and thinking about how you take advantage of that and create opportunities for producers that may grow those commodities using climate-smart agriculture and forestry is the potential link with the CCC. And it's those opportunities and new markets that I think are consistent with the CCC.
So do you envision in any way, based upon that answer, using the CCC funds to create a carbon bank then?
I think we would look at the CCC as a potential way to create partnerships with agriculture, to look at ways that we can advance climate-smart agriculture in ways that will increase and improve commodity production and will create more value for agriculture on working lands.
Those answers sound a little bit contradictory to me, that in the sense that you're describing paying for a carbon service, really the service of storing carbon. So I just don't see how you could in any way equate the two by using monies from the CCC. And I just want to make sure that we're on the same page here, that you agree the purpose of the CCC, the priorities should be the ARC programs, the PLCs, and just really concerned about running that bank dry.
Of course, and I would just say this is true across all climate policy. If we create challenges for agriculture where things don't work for agriculture, that's not just a problem for farmers, it's a problem for the climate as well. We have to do things that are going to have agriculture support. Anything we would do with the CCC, we would put in front of people, let them look at it, and make sure that what we do is consistent with agriculture and agriculture's needs. That's going to be true of everything we do on climate. As I said before, if it doesn't work for producers, it's not going to work for the climate.
I've always had the saying that farmers and ranchers are the greatest conservationists in the world. I remember my grandfather's building terraces for soil conservation. Would you agree in general that farmers and ranchers are just incredible conservationists?
Yes, we have an enormous stewardship ethic in this country. And the test for us, whether it's thinking about wildlife conservation or climate, how do we take advantage of that? How do we create incentives for producers to be able to voluntarily participate? That's true of everything we do.
Thank you. Last